Alrighty friends, so I've been playing catch up this week. We're trying to get all my recordings recorded that I couldn't record last week, or didn't get to because I was just playing catch up with my chemistry homework. I had an exam coming up which I took on Wednesday. I think I did really well on it. I hope I did. It felt like I did really well. But, and then on top of that, my Wi-Fi at my house kind of went out around the time of the storm. Turned out with some bad wires, so that got fixed, and obviously the Wi-Fi is fine now. But now that I'm done kind of with that exam, it's kind of going to slow down a little bit before I build back up towards the next exam and the rest of the semester or project stuff. Because of that, I was going somewhere with that. Basically this week and next week it's all about catch up. A little bit on the anime, didn't fall too behind on most of it, but I did fall behind on Your Lie in April, so definitely gotta catch up on that one. And of course fell behind on my live action shows because they take much longer to film. Superwoman, Wonder Woman, and Swamp Thing. I thought I was gonna do Swamp Thing, haven't done Swamp Thing. 2 episodes have already aired on the CW and I haven't watched it. But I just need to get to it before it no longer is available on the CW, so I will hopefully get a bit to that soon this week. And then, of course, recording everything, getting it edited, and just going from there. But right now we're going to talk about Deca-Dence. So this show was a big surprise for me. Obviously, the episodes have finished airing. I'm just playing catch up in terms of my reactions. I'm like, okay, it's already over. Let's do about 2 episodes at a time, which I kind of have been doing. So this one's about, it's since episode 9 titled Turbocharger, where Kabagari, Natsume, and the others put their plan into action. Of course, there's some major concern because they're the only 2 that can get through that barrier. But then there's a really big amount of space between the barrier and the machine, and they're trying to destroy the Gato creators, the Gato machines, so they can stop making them. So the question is, will the Gato eventually die out? Can they reproduce on their own? You know, once after they're made, it's kind of really confusing. It also clarified that they were being controlled because there were moments when their eyes were kind of weirdly red, versus the one that like Natsume had faced, where it seemed pretty calm and relaxed until it was actually attacked. It didn't seem to bother anybody until it was. So a lot of them clearly live out their lives peacefully elsewhere. And then there are bugs, anomalies, Gato, Pipe being one of them, another creature being one of them, where they're just, they're not fighters, they're not attacking. And so it looks like on one end, they're going to try to destroy the machine. Now, of course, Turkey's being a turkey, and he is trying to convince this sad sack of robotic flesh to betray their friends, making him think, oh, he's actually saved the day, he's actually being a hero, which is not obviously the truth. So many things can go wrong. We'll see if they're going to tear Turkey apart because of his betrayal. He reminds me a little bit of, I forget the name of the character, but there's a character in The Matrix, the first movie, who, spoilers if you haven't seen it, I guess, but who is a little bit of a two-faced, spineless turkey, who kind of basically wants to stay in the system, doesn't like the real world, basically. And it looks like Turkey's trying to find his way back into the good graces, see if he can, if they do this, maybe Hagen will let him out of there and then go back to, like, you know, the upper area. We'll see how it goes. Or maybe he's content being one of the big dogs, even down there, even though their version of Oxy 1 is disgusting. Well, other than that, not much else to say. They do have very slim odds of success as the episode description goes, but they basically, I mean, Kabagari, with his newfound love for the humans, thanks to Natsume, wants to, you know, they're not, in his mind, they're not just for entertainment. You know, while the gears get new avatars, the tankers, they die, and they're just like, well, it's whatever, who cares, you know, they were getting too much of them anyway, you know, it's good to have an event like this to kind of cull them. That was, like, awful, they're treated so terribly, and of course, because they think there's a threat out there, they're gonna stay in the system, but if it's revealed that there isn't a threat, and the Gato doesn't exist anymore, and there's no threat, they won't have to stay in the system. Now, the the Gears, who are safe in their freaking spaceship up there on their robot versions, versus the versus their avatars down below. And also we kind of see that we haven't touched on that yet, how Natsume's dad seemed to be close to something. I wonder if Hagen found out, or if maybe it was just incidental that he was killed around the same time as he was investigating these robot stuff. Anyway, there's really not much else to say. I've said enough that I need to say. If you're new to the channel and you've made this far through the intro, hello. If you're watching on YouTube, as usual, there's a countdown timer. It's follow along, no sound, partial image. You can't miss the timer. If you want to see the full version, click the link below. It's free. And without further ado, let's dive in. Oh, maybe I should put my glasses down so I can see what I'm looking at. Oh, little pipey pipe. He's so cute. Are they taking him with them? I guess they kind of have to know who's going to take care of him if they fail. Oh no, they are leaving him behind. The sad part is if they fail, he'll die, won't he? Because no one knows he's in there. Does she know the truth? Did he talk to her? Oh. Good balance, girl. Somehow she's so crazy cool, and somehow she's so much like Natsume. Oh, wow. That's a really good combo. I'll get even stronger. It's stuff like that that reminds me of, yeah, that's so cool. She's so awesome. She's like this awesome fighter, and then sometimes she's so goofy. Oh my gosh, the intro is pretty beast though. I love this intro song. The outro's cute too, I like it. This is definitely one of those surprise animes. The world building's crazy cool. I like how we do have the comparison of the humans and the gears. The tankers and the gears. Gosh. She's so cool. She's so cool. She's such a goof bro. Ooh, we haven't gotten that yet, that big showdown. I can't wait for that to happen. I did really love the parallel between Faye and Natsume and Minato and Kaburagi. I think I'm saying his name different times. Kabugara and Kaburagi. I think I've said his name differently every episode. I just call him Kabu. Just like, keep it simple. Even underground, that's impressive. Easier said than done. GGS. Oh, got old genocide system. That's true. Easier, yeah, easier said than done. There's a lot of Godel that are just okay floating around. I really do think that Jill was, like, she clearly, her avatar means that she works for the higher up. And I think she, for some reason, first a little bit of violence from her. That is something to consider. That was the biggest thing. Her dad was getting close to the truth. But I really do think Jill was a higher up and then just disobeyed, and that's why she's there. Yeah, how do they get... Oh, I guess they're machines, that's how they get there, but still. Smart girl! Just walked right through it. He did tell her about that, yeah? Okay. You're losing connection. Oh, snuck in behind her, huh? Gosh, she's super mad there, jeez. I'm still worried about what Turkey's up to. They literally make poop rockets? Or are they distracting them? What is he up to? Ooh, their reaction's kind of quick. That's disgusting. It's gotta be. Oh my gosh, wow. Echinoderm. No. Oh, so they're putting out their systems to keep themselves safe. Oh, they put it off, and so it's now put them up in the air. Oh, the little cutie pie. Ew. Oh, wow. Dang. Wow. That was actually a really impressive plan. It's the source that got all, but she doesn't quite understand what that means. Got all stressed. Only they can swim through the zones because of those things. Oh, turkey! It's Kaburagi. Kaburagi. Keep flipping the last 4 letters of his name. Oh. So all these securities are dealing with that, and they're just falling down. Kaburagi, Kaburagi. But Turkey betrayed him. The heck just happened? Who did that? Dang. Oh. Oh, they have gas noses. Oh no. This is Turkey's doozing. Yeah, he wants to live in the system. He wants to be part of the system. I hate Turkey. He's so much like that character from The Matrix. If you've seen the first movie, you know what I'm talking about. He wants to be in charge, I see now. Gosh darn it, we're stuck. She's gonna have to log in. Oh! Whoa. She logged him out. They're kind of perfect matches for each other in a funny way. Dang. I think he's into it. At least not until it's safe now. Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise. He has powers. Oh gosh. Ooh. I forgot that his avatar can bleed. Hygen is so power up. Oh gosh. Dang. My gosh, my heart, my heart, my heart! Oh, she's so good. I love Jill. She's amazing. Can we keep her? My heart. My heart. I cannot tell you what my heart did. Oh, she's over. Oh, she's overexerting herself, though. It's still all I view as bugs. That hasn't changed. Yeah. True. Oh my gosh, I forgot how powerful Donatello is in this form. He's crazy powerful. Oh my gosh, he's using their heads as cannons. I love this. He's powerful. Revamped him, huh? Ugh. Yeah, saw that coming. Oh, look how you're like getting part of his face. Dang. He's an old fool and a drunkard. See? Yeah, knew it. Knew it. So much like The Matrix. If you're used to the first movie, you'll know what I mean. I pity Sark, really. Sad sack of bolts, isn't he? Hmm. Let's see what Sark is actually going to do, huh? I have a feeling he's not going to last to the end, though. See, he's just a coward. Ooh, nasty tail, huh? Oh, I like how he counted and catched up with his fingers. Beep. Again, another parallel. Interesting. Ooh. Ooh. Ugh. Interesting. Gonna be honest, I was expecting Sock to do something, but, you know. Ooh. I knew he wouldn't survive to the end, but interesting. And I knew he was going to sacrifice him too. I was kind of expecting that. But the way he did it was fascinating. Ooh. Dang. Now that's an explosion. I don't think that was part of the plan in terms of the bombs. Ooh. Oh, it backfired onto the reactor. Oh, they gotta get out of there. Now you've got all this poisonous water coming in. Ooh, interesting. The problem is there's no zone, so they can't really float out of there. Oh, Jill. Yeah. Dang. Okay, not just a little switch. It's like got to be a two-person job. Oh, does that mean Pipe will die? Oh, so all the ones. Dang. Oh, interesting. They've decolored. She did. But what about the bugs? But what about Pipe and the other one? Do they have a chip? Does that mean he'll die? I think our girl's breaking. Dang. Oh, I like how the reactor short-circuited, just probably as her brain did, in a way, metaphorically. So that episode was crazy intense. Let this ad run. Wow, that was, so I think only twice we've had episodes like that where scenes have been playing over the outro. That's amazing. This episode is insane. But now we still have 3 episodes left, so there's still so much more aftermath to deal with in terms of the characters, in terms of Natsume and what she's learned, in terms of what she's learned about him. I think there's still more to reveal about her father. Heigen's still out there despite him being the water coming in on him. All the Gato that have died, but that's running on the assumption that all of them are chipped. So if they're all chipped, yes, they're all dead. But what about bugs like Pipe and the others? I thought that the look on his face, Kaburagi, not Gari, Kaburagi, for Kabu, I thought that look on his face had to do with, well, okay, we might die, you know, poor little thing. Not that he would disintegrate Pipe. But again, Pipe is a bug. So is the other one. So do they actually have a chip or not? I guess we'll see if whether or not he's gone. Yeah, that sucks. And it's interesting to learn about the like how it is interesting how to learn how the Gato are farmed and created and designed. It's quite insane and quite impressive. But now I guess these next 3 episodes are really dealing with the aftermath, and I suspect there's still at least one more big fight to come. We'll see how this plays out. Great episode, so much fun, beautiful design. I love a lot of the directing, how like a lot of the shots were cut, how like we got part of Turkey's face when he was like being really evil and director Sark, as Sark was dying. I expected in that moment, okay, I was like, okay, Sark's gonna die, he's gonna do something, he's gonna be a martyr, he's gonna do something kind of semi-heroic, and he's gonna die in the process. I knew Turkey was gonna make it, because he's just a butt face. But I didn't expect the exact details of how Sark was going to sacrifice himself. So that was interesting. And it is kind of, it's not a new plot where the quote-unquote pathetic character does something amazing at the end and ends up saving the day. Oh, actually, Sark, you know what Sark reminds me of? He reminds me of, have you ever seen the movie Independence Day? Don't see the sequel. The sequel sucks, and it's stupid. We're gonna pretend that one doesn't exist. But the original Independence Day, if anyone of you have seen the movie, you know how the movie ends. You know about a particular character in the movie and what his ending is. Who is almost very similar to Sark. Almost. Very similar. So Sark reminds me a little bit of that guy from the movie. I won't spoil it for those of you who haven't seen Independence Day, because I actually recommend you guys see it, because as far as action movies alien action movies, it's really good, actually. It's really cool. And then Turkey reminds me of a particular character from The Matrix. For those of you who've seen The Matrix, the first one, you'll know what I mean. So that's really cool. That I was like, because as I've been watching the series, I'm like, I haven't really had many characters that I've like, oh, this reminds me of this person. But those two, I was like, oh yeah, it does remind me of this person. Donatello, I couldn't say he's nothing like Morpheus, because Morpheus is so serious. Donatello is like this big, like, yeah, character. I'm sure he can be compared to some big character from some action movie somewhere, maybe like a dystopian action movie. But in terms of characters and TV series, in terms of the characters, that was interesting. I was really intrigued by that. I was really intrigued by the direction. I like Jill. She is scary for being so tiny. Yeah, that interaction was fascinating. She's pretty cool. I'm holding on to the fact that she has got to have been one of the higher ups, part of the member. That's why she knows all the secrets about where the Oxygen comes from, because she knew all that. I don't know. I don't think she worked at the Gato factory. I think she worked with the higher ups. And she must have been there for a long time because Kaburagi doesn't know who she is. So she must be pre-Kaburagi. Or maybe not necessarily, because if she worked for the higher ups, if she was like Minato, but was also didn't like people, she might have never interacted with anybody. Cool. But I also like those parallels of kind of like, I just want things to stay the way they are, even if you know, the way things are is terrible, or not that great. Great for some people, terrible for others, more or less. But that was fun. I loved it. This was a good episode, and now we're gonna deal with the aftermath. 3 episodes left for me to get through. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with your enemies, and I'll see you next time.